Right, Streddy says, and this time I need notes. We are going to be looking at 12 volt battery and plug-in SUP pumps. So, not quite sure how I'm going to attack this video, but I've got my notes and I think I can run you through the cheap, the bad, the good, and the expensive, basically. Didn't write it down like that, so we're already going to lose continuity. But let's find out which one is best for you. Right, let's start straight out with the 12 volt wired pumps. Okay, so what we're looking at right now is, not got the box anymore, the whaleshark lite. Now, as for my notes, what did I call it? The whaleshark lite? That's all wrong. The Flextail lite. It's not. It's quite heavy. Obviously, it's 12 volts plugged in. We're just doing plugged in at the moment. And it's 89 quid. Okay, so that's capable. 89 quid. It's sort of an important number, between 80 and 100 quid. We'll get back to that. And you've also got, what we're looking at now is the Hicks 12 volt SUP pump, which is currently 80 quid. Okay, now they both work. They both pump boards up. And, you know, it's, we'll get to why I don't recommend the hardwired boards and pumps unless you absolutely need one. Now, going down the cheap route, we have the tuomico. It is slow, but still works. Little video of that now for you. We have the tonsin. I think that's one of these. Yeah, one of these too. Jury's out if that's going to last. I've not got prices written down. They're all about 40 quid. And the zafied. Okay, video on screen now. It's actually in one of these boxes. I'm trying to find a way of getting it recycled because it blew up on the first go. Basically, if you don't recognize the name, Hicks, Flextail, Outdoor Master, topump, that sort of thing, just stay away, okay? It's 40 quid. You've wasted 40 quid. They're cheap for a reason. Finally, the Mistral Lidl 12 volt SUP pump. Last year's was awful. The connectors were on the wrong way round. And this year, it took 18 minutes and was leaking air on the first try. Avoid it. Everything I've just mentioned is reviewed. There's going to be mega links down below and you can check it out, but just don't bother, okay? It's as simple as that. Yes, I had a faulty one, but you look at the comments on my video, a lot of people are having the same issue. Other people are claiming it's done it in 6-7 minutes. That is simply not the case, as far as I've seen. Little disclaimer there. So let's move on to the rechargeable side. That one's not rechargeable, by the way. They sent it in a box that said rechargeable, and I don't think it was. But anyway, so we'll start off at the. I've put nothing in the poor category here, as in poor quality. None of them are cheap. You know, we're starting at about 100 quid. But if we were to start at the sort of lower end for, you know, bang for buck, if you like, we're going to start with the Nacatin. It's not the quickest, about 8 minutes, I think, 8-9 minutes, and it only goes to 16 psi. Now, that's for the vast majority of people, you only want 15, 16 in your boards anyway, but it's 100 quid, and it claims a 7,000 milliamp hour, 77 watt hour battery, which will be good for 3 to 4 boards. So bear that in mind, 100 quid. It's not off the table, but it's 16 psi. That could be a deal breaker for some. We also have the topump TPS 300. Here it is now. It's okay, but it's pricey. It's 132 quid currently on Amazon. But that has a 78 watt hour battery, so that's good for 3 to 4 boards. The airbank whaleshark. Now, this has been put in the okay category because it's 135 quid. It is 78 watt hours. You know, you're getting 4 boards out of it. But it is big, and it it is pricey for what it is. Now we're going to the good category. Now, disclaimer, I've been sent products from Airbank, I've been sent products from Outdoor Master, and from Topump as well. So there's no favoritism here. So we're going to start straight off with the Cachalot 2S. Now, this is this little beauty up here. This lives in my van. That's the Cachalot 2S. It's got sticky feet. Check out all the reviews for these. We're not going to go into too many details. However, it's 140 quid with a 57 watt-hour battery. Now that is lower. You are getting a 3-board max inflation on that. It is best to keep it charged up. Now, there are discount codes down below so you can get them direct from Outdoor Master. And I believe they have most of this in a UK warehouse now, so it's not being shipped from abroad. So it's not as quick as Amazon. You are paying more on Amazon, but you can still get them. Next up, we have the Airbank Puffer Pro. That is £112 currently on Amazon, and it is a 74 watt-hour battery. Same deal. Basically, it's almost the same size, dimensions, weight, battery, capacity. I've not had any problems with any Outdoor Master or any Airbank products. So it's whatever you can find the cheapest there. The Topump TPS 260, that's currently 85 quid on Amazon, and it has a 52 watt-hour battery on it. So you'd be pushing 3 boards with that one, but it is still a contender. The Shark 2S, which is this little fella down here. Now, this one I put in the good category, but I was going to knock it down slightly lower because it's currently 159 quid on Amazon. It's about 150 quid with my code from Outdoor Master. It's an extremely capable pump. It will do 4 boards. We are talking, I think it was 60 odd watt hours. So you are getting 3 to 4 boards out of it. It is extremely expensive. It's nice and easy to carry. It's not too bad. Check out the review. All of these boards I've mentioned so far have a 7 to 10 minute inflation time, so there's not enough in it for me to get into the minutiae on that. And we've done the Puffer Pro, whaleshark, and finally we've got the Shark 3. This thing was 4.5 minutes inflating a board, and it's 160 quid. With a 77 watt-hour battery in it, similar to the Airbank, similar to the some of the top pumps. It's 150 quid with the codes there or thereabouts currently. Now, this is the reason it's kind of knocked the shine off the 2S, because it's the same price, and it will do. It's got a twin motor. It is absolutely incredible. Just watch the review. I even get surprised. It's got 2 pumps in there instead of 1. So we have to ask ourselves, which one is the best? It is a very, very, very difficult question. However, it can be categorized into, with the plug-in 12 volts, anything that you don't recognize the name. It's not a Flextail, Topump, Outdoor Master, or a Airbank, or a Hicks for that matter. Avoid it. Okay? It will, if you're lucky, it will just go psh. If you're not lucky, it will catch on fire. I've had a few of my comments come through saying they've had the cheap ones catch on fire. Not ideal. It'll also blow your fuse in your 12-volt cigarette marine lighter in your car. So for 12-volt plug-in, I would go with Flextail Lite. Basically, if you want to spend, what was it, 89 quid, the Flextail Lite will be more than capable if you don't want one with a rechargeable battery. So, the battery ones, same again, avoid all of the cheap ones, all of the no-names, all of the 40, 50 quid ones, especially the Lidl one. Geez, that was bad. So, if I was to choose, it would be the Cachalot 2S or the Airbank Puffer Pro. Now, I gave my Airbank Puffer Pro to a friend of mine, so I don't have it here, but this is generally the 2S, my go-to, stays in the van. I just keep it charged up. I only ever need to pump 2 boards up anyway. And finally, the winner has to be, because it's more expensive as well, the Shark 3 at 4.5 minutes. Even the people who are like, oh, I can do it with a hand pump in 5 minutes. Yeah, that's great. Well done. Some people can't remember. And I like to get all my gear together. You know, start pumping the board up. Even if it takes 8 to 10 minutes, I can be getting all my gear together and getting ready, and then I can put all that effort out on the water. I don't need to tire myself out and be dripping in sweat before I get in the water. We're not going to cover hand pumps in this. I did do a Are the Cheap Pumps Junk review years ago. I haven't touched them since. Some say it's lazy. I just say it's more efficient. So the Shark 3 wins hands down. Volume-wise, what did surprise me was the Shark. I think that came out the quietest. But this one is basically just someone talking very loudly volume, 80 to 85 decibels. So that would have to be my winner. I hope this comes out in post because I wasn't quite sure how to attack this video. I was going to stitch bits together of all my, I think there's 25 videos out now for SUP pumps. But I've tried to make this as simple as possible, and it's going to be 10 minutes long, but I hope it helps. I may have thrown some infographics on the screen to try and narrow it down. But final conclusion, Airbank Puffer Pro, Cachalot 2S for the rechargeables. If you've got the money, the Shark 3 wins hands down. And for the 12 volt, get Flextail, get a Hicks. They're still working now. They're still, you know, I still use them occasionally. You can't go wrong. We are now so close to that golden 1,000 subs. So if you've got time and you've made it this far, thank you very much. It's appreciated. Hit the sub button. The notification bell will warn you when stuff's coming out. You can't hit that. It's entirely up to you. There is a big mixture of content coming out, so it may not all be for you, but there's still loads of sub content coming because it is still summer here in the UK. All right, you lot take care, and some of these guys will catch you for the next one.